All right, so we are back and live again right now, Monday at 5:30. My beautiful little honey and I are having a little bit of fun. So hey there.
Hi everyone.
Hey. Always appreciate you joining us live. Let me just make sure we check our settings here and we're good. And so, all right, can you hear us and see us? I think we got some people watching us and having fun. And so, what's going on in your world? We're just doing a little chit chat on Monday at 5:30 here in San Diego. It's raining here and
cold.
It's cold, a little bit cold. So let me just see if everybody can see our little chats over here. Can you? Let me just do a little comment. Can you hear us and see us all right?
Yeah, I think Insta can hear us and see us.
Insta. All right, good. So what's everybody up to? Hey there, Dave. How are you doing? So we're navigating through this coronavirus stuff. So much stuff's going on in the world. Anything on your mind that's bugging you about it?
Nothing's really bugging me about it. I'm just concerned for my family and friends and the world in general, and wanting us to come out of this stronger and better and more conscious and more loving and kind. So
how many of you want us to be more loving and kind and caring? Hey there, Angel. There's a lot of Chris Cuomo on CNN. I was watching him, the other night, and he's got coronavirus. He was saying, you know what? Times like this bring out the best in us and bring out some of the worst in us. Do you agree with that? I think it's true. I think for some people it brings out the very, very best in them. For other people, it doesn't. And that's interesting. Some people, give me a second. For all of our friends on Facebook, can you see us on Facebook? I know on Instagram you guys can see us. Hi there, just like my child. How are you, Vivian? So for those of you that are on Facebook, I don't know why sometimes you can see us. Hi there, Rose. So no, cannot see you. Can hear us. That is so
I don't
weird and wild. We just keep having these challenges on Facebook, and I can't tell you why. I cannot tell you why Facebook gives us challenges. Hey, may I make a suggestion? All of you on Facebook, I'm on my Instagram Live right now. I just keep thinking that Instagram Live is just a better platform for these live sessions. No idea why.
So one of the things that I think that has come from this pandemic is that people are being creative on how to connect with each other. And for instance, my husband did a really fun thing last night for me. It was my birthday yesterday, and he secretly had a Zoom gathering with my friends. I didn't know about it, and around 5 o'clock, everyone came on board on Zoom to wish me a happy birthday, and that was really lovely. It was touching. I mean, meant more to me than anything super fancy. It was really fun to see who was able to show up and just to wish a happy birthday and sing a song while John and my mom and I were at home. I thought that was really, really fun, and kind of just really shows you what's important in life, which is our connection with our loved ones.
That's for sure. It was an interesting time to see how many people are actually online right now and how many showed up just to celebrate with us. That was a fun thing. I think I figured out what the problem was, and there we are.
Yay.
So I am technically challenged at times, and so I've got my mobile phone here. I've got my cameras here on my computer, and all I had to do was turn on my video camera on my computer, and here we go. So hi on Facebook and hi on Instagram. Technically challenged. How many of you are finding just some fun things to do?
We love following DJ D Nice I don't know if anybody else has heard of him, but he's doing these amazing quarantine dance parties on the weekends. Also, a wonderful cause that we love to support, just like my child, had to regroup and figure out new ways to do their fundraising because events are canceled. And they came up with an idea of a Zoom gathering on Saturday night with a DJ, and we all showed up. We bought a ticket to be a part of it, and it was great. It's a great way to connect.
And they're on right now. They're just like my child is on. Is that you, Vivian? If that's you, hit the like or the love button. One of our team members said that we actually, all of our staff obviously is working from home. And on Wednesday, we're going to be playing a game online. And there's some kind of an app that you can have right now. And you can play games online with people from around the world. We're playing, what's that thing you put on your forehead with the
like heads up?
Heads up, yeah.
Oh, fun.
Yeah. So we're going to be doing that. So what are you doing for fun? What are you doing for fun? Let us know what you are doing for fun. That would be, give us an idea. What are you doing for some fun? Let's just see. Oh, lots of good comments here. What are you doing for fun? Right? And I always like to ask people, where are you from? I see there's somebody from Turkey, Kahoot app. Drumming. So for those of you that are up, what are you doing for
Learning to like cooking.
Learning to like cooking.
I think a lot of people are in that boat, being at home and cooking every meal if you're not used to it.
I'm trying to take a look at a couple of different comments over here from people who are able to watch on Facebook or not watch on Facebook, and hopefully you can see and hear me now. Hopefully it's not dark anymore. Are you finding it easy or hard to be at home and to be, I think most of the United States at least is quarantined right now.
Except for a few states.
Except for a few states. Are you quarantined where you're at? Let me see. Are you quarantined? Chelsea, can you hear me and see me or not? Are you quarantined? Let's see. Yeah, we got Ferdigan, Delaware. Yep. Bogota, Colombia. All right. Let's just see. Your live video has ended here. No idea what's going on. So we're still having issues there. So
what happens when we don't have our staff with us?
I know. Part of the challenge.
We miss you, staff.
I miss my team. I'm not, like I said, I'm not not really good at this technology stuff, and sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Almost for every call I have my team trying to figure out. So I'm just gonna do this, and we're gonna do this. This happened last week as well, where we were in trying to do Facebook and Instagram at the same time, and I just have a hard time. I'm used to show up, talk to people, answer questions. Does anybody want to come on live with us? Who wants to come on live with us? Let's I'll answer one question, and I'll see if we can get somebody who's got a really important question from somewhere around the world. So there's a way I know on Instagram to ask to join us live, and Marie and I could maybe answer a question. So hello there. All right, so Soul Coach, let's see, Soul Coach, Brennan O'Connor.
Yeah.
Let's see. Then we're gonna get you on right now, and so you should be able to join us right now. I've seen a lot of my friends. Hey there, Brennan.
Hey, how's it going?
Amazing. How are you? Where are you from?
I'm doing well. How about yourself?
Great.
Where are you from?
Chicago.
Oh, very good. And who's there with you?
Hi.
Who are those little
Say hi,
angels?
guys. Hi. Those are my kids, Beckham and Carly.
Hi,
Hey,
Beckham.
guys.
Hi, Carly. This is Maria. I'm John. Hi.
I'm not his kid.
She looks like my kid. What kind of coach are you?
I call it soul coaching, just kind of helping connect people to their purpose and what really inspires them.
Nice. Very, very cool. How can I or we answer a question for you tonight?
Yeah, I guess the question I had for you was, with as much success as you've had up to this point, do you ever
Because
still
I'm married to
feel
her?
that? Yes, of course, and just in general, like being on The Secret. Yeah, being on The Secret and having so much success. Are there times where you still feel like the sense of like a lot of people look up to you and see how much you've done and are truly inspired? Do you ever feel at times like not worthy of it?
No, I don't not feel worthy of it at all. I used to. There's something called the imposter syndrome that is
Mm-hmm.
very prevalent among highly successful entrepreneurs, CEOs, musicians, a lot of people, where they feel like the success that they've achieved isn't really them. And so they feel like a fraud or as an imposter. I think what has helped me more than anything else is I have visualized myself being here for so many years. And I've used my visualizations and my affirmations, and I study relentlessly to upgrade my knowledge and my skills and my processes, that I've integrated a lot of my personas between, who I am, who I think I am, who, all of those things. I think I'm much more integrated today than ever before. Now, at times, I feel like, am I smart enough to achieve the bigger goals and dreams that I want to achieve? Because I have some really big goals and dreams. And I don't have all of the knowledge and all of the skills and all of the tools and all the resources. So I feel the dissonance between my vision and my goals and my dreams and who I am today, with one caveat. I now know unequivocally that I can acquire the knowledge, skills, tools, resources, people to help me. And I'm no longer afraid of asking for help and feeling that dissonance, that disconnect between everything that I want and everything that I need to get there. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does. And I have one more question, if that's okay.
You're on. You got one more question. And for somebody else who, hi there, Maggie. And for somebody else who wants to get on live with me and Maria, then hit the request button as well. We'll answer one more question for you. And you can always ask Maria a question, because she is wiser than me by leagues. Like, I have to, everything that I have to work at becoming, she already is.
That's sweet. Thanks.
Perfect. Well, for both of you, if you feel yourself like not having the energy to go like full on 100% towards one of your goals, what's like the first thing you do to get yourself motivated to start moving towards your goal?
One little step, one little part of that goal. For me, the last year, I'm rehabilitating from 2 major surgeries. So 3, actually. And you can get really overwhelmed into seeing yourself completely healed and doing all the things you used to do and getting discouraged. And John reminds me, just do the one thing. Just go do the 1-minute exercise. And it's true. Once you just get up and do it, then you're kind of like, you're moving in that direction. Then it's not so hard to do 5 minutes. And then it's not so hard to do 10 minutes. But it's just that one little goal, little baby steps.
And with that as well, I always ask myself, like, why am I doing this? Right? So, like, why am I doing this? And if I really understand why I'm doing it, so your 2 beautiful children there, that's a big reason why. Why, my sons, us, her mother, my family, the people who watch me. There's a lot of times I don't feel like doing stuff. And when I don't feel like it, I go back to, okay, but can I do a little bit? Because I really want those goals and dreams. and then why am I doing it? And I want, for me, my higher purpose why is I want to know and feel unequivocally that somehow, in some way, I've used my life in a way that I'm proud of, and that I've helped another human being or many human beings in a positive way. And I don't want to go to my deathbed saying I wish I would have and I wish I could have. I refuse to pay that price. It's too heavy of a price for me to pay. So it's easier for me to pay that price of discipline now and the price that I'll do a little bit now. And it's okay, by the way, to say I don't feel like it once in a while, but not as a habit.
Mm-hmm. Perfect.
Right.
Well, hey guys, I really appreciate it, and thanks for accepting the request and talking to me.
Thanks for doing all the work you do as well, and thank you. Who else wants to come on next?
Thanks.
Thank you. All right, who else wants to come on next? If you want to come on, just come on with us. Just ask to come on, and I will choose somebody. Any question? You know, Maria does bite. I don't. She bites gently.
Maybe.
So, and by the way, every Monday night we're doing this, and so 5:30 after she eats, though, she gets. Any of you get hangry? Like if she doesn't eat, she could like rip my head off. She's tiny. She's 4'9" and mighty. All right. Hi, Maggie. Maggie, there's a way to connect. Not sure exactly how, but there's a way to connect. And so who wants to come and join us? What is your goal for the next 3 months? What's your goal for the next 3 months? My goal is to help as many people as possible navigate through this coronavirus mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, as well as financially.
And 5 others.
So, all right. So let's just see who we've got over here. All right. So let's see. Which one of these do you want, Ria?
Let's choose Kimio88.
Kimio88. We are. We're gonna see if we can get you on with us, Kimio88. And the only thing I request is just come up with what's a question that you'd like to have me and or Maria or both of us answer. Hi, Kimio. What is Kimio your first name?
How are you?
Very
Great.
well.
Where are you from?
I am from St. Lucia originally. That's in the Caribbean.
Nice.
But right now, I'm in Miami. So I'm a resident of Miami. So I'm here right now.
Nice.
So how is everybody doing?
We're doing great. Yeah.
How are you doing?
Good. Trying to be mentally okay amidst everything that's going on. Trying to be positive.
When you say you're trying to be mentally okay, what are you trying against?
So it's kind of tough. And even whilst I'm saying that, I'm still helping other persons cope in my own little way. Because I believe in a bigger purpose, right?
Me too.
So I'm an HR professional, HR consultant, and that's my passion. But in that, I try to help persons overcome their own stress, their own issues. But I find that I need to do that more for me than anything else. So it's good to help others and reach out because I think I believe in making a difference. But I think I need that as well for me to cope mentally, emotionally. I think the biggest fight is a mental fight.
What is your practice to do that?
So I try to watch like your shows, your stuff. It's very inspirational. So I'm happy I logged on and I'm happy I started following you. Like if I had not done that, like I wouldn't be having that conversation with you right now. And it's a post that I saw on YouTube. I think somebody was interviewing you and then you spoke about all of it. I'm like, wow, that's what I need. Like I need that in my life right now. And then I joined the Instagram. I'm like, wow, okay, I need to follow you, right? So one of the things that I do, I listen to inspirational stuff, right? I try to read books like The Secret, The Power. I try to go into meditation. So I've been doing that for the last 2 weeks, just to calm my mind and my brain.
Yeah, there's a couple of things you may have seen on my Instagram page. I put a picture of my book, and in the bio, there's a link to 9 brain training audios. There's 8 mini ones and 1 full-length one, and I'm giving them away for free to everybody on Instagram. You just need to go to the bio, look for 9 brain training audios, put on your headphones, listen to my audios, and they'll teach you how to have more mental and emotional control. I'm not asking for anybody for a penny for those. I normally would sell them, but I'm giving them to everybody for free. So that's one thing. If you like them, or you want to update, upgrade your knowledge and skills, pick up my new book, Inner Size, which I think everybody knows. Hold on. Right?
He'll be right back.
So
No problem.
there you go. This is on Amazon for like $12. And it has every technique and tool that you could ever imagine on how to have more mental control, how to have more emotional control, and how do you stay more aware and more present so that you are using the most powerful tool in the universe, okay, your brain. And so, but start off with the free audios. There's a link for free on Instagram just under my bio.
Right. Perfect.
There's something that I want you to be aware of, and everybody pay close attention. You're using the word try a lot. Okay? So whenever we use a word like I'm trying, our brain is going, okay, this must be hard, right? I'm trying, there's effort. And a state of calmness and peace is within you right now, but so is a state of stress. A state of being focused is capable and possible for you right now, and so is a scattered mind. And let me prove it to you. You're paying attention to me right now, and you are hyper-focused. Right?
Right.
And right now, it's effortless because you're paying attention. So whatever it is that we pay attention to, energy flows where attention goes.
Yeah.
So if we're trying, our brain's going, work hard, versus let me just do this easily and effortlessly. Right?
Correct.
One question. So what would be your one tip if you're trying to deal with say like an obsessive thought of, say you're not good enough, or something to do with fear or nervousness, and you've been trying to deal with that for the longest while. So it's almost like etched in your brain and in your habit and in your routine, right? What is the one tip?
It's not almost like it is.
Right.
So if I was to ask you, what is a limiting belief? Like, what is it in your brain?
Just the fear of not being good enough, really.
Well, there's a difference between a limiting belief and a fear. Okay, a fear is an emotion. Okay, a limiting belief is a neural pattern that's been reinforced in the brain. Right? So part of what you're experiencing right now is you're not certain of what it is. All you know is it's happening in there, but you don't have tools or processes to be able to be aware of limiting beliefs, and you don't have techniques for eliminating a limiting belief. So let me ask you a question. Were you born with one of these limiting beliefs, or did you acquire it?
It was acquired.
So you weren't born with it. So when we say we acquired a limiting belief, that means that we developed a pattern in our brain that was reinforced, whether it was through experiences or emotions or a combination. And then if it was reinforced often enough, it became fixed in our subconscious mind, which then triggers certain circuits in our brain that cause us to feel fearful.
Right.
And when we feel fearful, the automatic reaction in the brain is to fight, freeze, or flee away.
Yeah.
That's an automatic biological process that happens in the brain. So in the absence of awareness, in the absence of skill, we are victims of those patterns running our lives. So the first thing is to understand what's happening. And the second thing is to deactivate the disempowering pattern and create a new empowering one. And that's exactly, I'm not trying to sell my book, but that's what's in here. And like I said, the audios, just use the audios. If you want to go deeper, you know, pick up the book. It's $10, $12 to help you understand that you have these patterns. They're automatically triggered as part of your default mode network. And then you have to learn how to use your brain better.
Right. Perfect. Perfect.
All
One
right?
more question, if I can.
No, we're going to take one more person. Next time for you, my dear.
No
Thank
problem.
you.
Take care.
Bye.
Bye.
All right. Who else wants to come on? Who else wants to come on? Who else wants to come on? Hi there, Keith the Great and Alkaline Water Hamilton and Mary. Hello, life coach K21. Annie Fedu. Hello there. All right. Who else wants to come on? If you let us know that you want to come on. Let me see. How about Richie, Stephen Richie? Stephen Richie, if you are still on, I'm inviting you. And Stephen, I'm going to give you a second or two to take this on. Is this fun for you? Is this fun? All right. So Stephen Richie, I'm going to give you 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. There you go, Mr. Stephen Richie. Hey there.
Hi there, how you doing? All right.
Where are you from? Sounds like Irish.
I'm London.
London. Okay, I was close.
Yeah. I've only just come onto this, so I don't know what to ask you actually. You're an entrepreneur, aren't you?
I am.
What is it you do?
I help people achieve their goals and dreams faster and easier than ever before.
Oh, right, okay. Yeah, I'm interested in the book. I'll probably get that. I'll have a look at that.
What do you do?
I'm an entrepreneur myself. I work I'm a director of a printing business in
Very
Chelmsford.
cool.
And I asked someone who used to be second in charge at Hiscox Insurance
Nice.
for some work. And we're going to get all their work. So it's going to be a contract. So it's going to be, you know, we're going to float the company on the stock market. So, yeah, it's going to be, yeah. Look,
So you're going to make a lot of money and help a lot of people.
Definitely. So I can't wait, you know. It's I'm glad I asked him. I didn't realise, I knew that he did well, but I didn't realise, because, you know, we've done a lot of work for advertising companies over the years, because that's where most of the work comes from in printing. But, you know, this is so much better, because with advertising companies, you get the work, but you don't, you know, it's going to be a lot more profitable.
Okay. So if you can ask me one question, what would it be? And if you don't have one, that's okay. We'll give you a big high five and move on to somebody else.
What keeps you motivated? And
helping as many people as I can before I die.
Helps, but yeah, that's a good one. And how do you deal with? I don't know. I've had a lot of stuff to overcome, and I'm overcoming it. I had a nervous breakdown. You say I used to.
Just ask me a question versus tell me a story, please.
Yeah. All right. Okay. Yeah. I think that's it, really.
All right, young man. Yeah. Good luck with your business, and let's get somebody else on. We appreciate you.
Cheers. Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you.
All right. If you want to get on right now, let's do the Legal Drug Podcast. All right. Let's see who's on whoever owns Legal Drug Podcast. When I was younger, I used to sell drugs when I was like 15 years old, you know, so I prefer legal drugs now.
Hi. Do you remember me?
I remember you.
I helped you. I was the first person to go live with you on Instagram.
A long time ago. That's right. Nice to see. What was your first name again?
Hi, Maria. It's so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
What was that, John?
What was your first name again?
Angie.
Hi, Angie.
Hi.
Everybody give Angie like or a love right now.
Thank you so much. I just put out a podcast episode today about coronavirus and just predictions about how quickly we'll get a vaccine.
Oh, good.
So
You
lots
think we're
of
going to get a
hopeful stuff.
vaccine faster than we normally get a vaccine?
Yeah, absolutely. I think so, because it's not necessarily a new virus, it's just a new strain.
Right.
So we have years and years and years, decades of research on coronavirus.
Yeah. And the whole world of research is trying to get this done now. Yeah.
I know. I'm actually getting ready to interview the biotech from Pandemic on Netflix.
Nice.
I hope they book with me. But I know that one of the connections we had, I was a neuroscience minor, and so I still haven't read your book. I need to read it so badly. But I wanted to ask you a new question today, and Maria. So, with regard to like the subconscious thoughts, this has become more real for me, and realizing how much it dictates my habits. But like there's this, I think last time you said, even like in relationships, there's sort of this tennis match with the ball going back and forth, and how our routines are predicted or whatever. I guess I'm really struggling right now just to come up with some discipline and figure out how I can monetize my business during this time. I have so much motivation, but I don't know how to like implement it. So could you guys just give me some tips maybe on what you're doing in your daily routines?
Sure. Go.
That's you. That's
Really?
a you question.
Well,
I want to know about you too, Maria.
Yeah, tell them your daily routines and go.
I mean, my daily routine is I start my day off with drinking something really healthy, usually celery juice or warm lemon water. Then I either meditate by myself or we meditate together.
Which is new. She never used to, 18 years of being together, never, ever, ever wanted to meditate. And you know what she started when she had to have her surgeries last year for her back? She started to do visualization and meditation, and she's like, hey, I like this.
That's amazing. We should do a podcast episode on that, Maria.
Love it. Then doing some sort of physical therapy or working out. That's been my focus for the last year, and it is my focus for this year, is just to get my body back to where it needs to be. So
yeah,
that's those are my goals, and trying to stay on track with that. Having a routine, any routine is helpful. I'm not working in a job per se, so I don't have any tips for that. That would be more, on your end.
So, when we talk about habits, right? When we talk about neuroscience in the brain, and we talk about self-discipline or any type of discipline, you are 100% disciplined to your current habits.
Yeah, that's right? What I've noticed.
So
I heard you say that the other day.
Yeah. So first and foremost, you are disciplined. Everybody who's watching right now is 100% disciplined. The question is to what? So we have constructive disciplines and destructive ones, and empowering ones and disempowering ones, and positive ones and negative ones, and ones that motivate us and ones that don't. So we are 100% disciplined. So what's happening with you specifically, though, so paying attention to the language you're using is, when we talk about, motivation, when we're talking about behavior and disciplines, in the absence of knowledge or skill or fear of being embarrassed, ashamed, ridiculed, judged, etc., our motivational center actually is deactivated, and we revert back to our comfort zone and what we know. So if you have a podcast and you don't know marketing and you don't understand how to get it to the world, you're what I call is the Frankenstein's brain is active, and your motivational centers are deactivated. Your thinking center, the Einstein part of your brain, is deactivated. And so in the absence of knowledge or skill, Frankenstein's activated and Einstein's deactivated. In the absence of having the self-image at the level of the goal that we want, motivation's deactivated. If we have fears of failing, fears of succeeding and failing, fears of disappointing ourselves if we try our best and fail, or fear of disappointing our spouse, significant other, children, mother, father, sister, brother, motivation deactivates the center of the brain. And so everything I talk about in my book, Inner Size, is here's what's going on, here's why it's happening, here's what to do about it. And so I'm going to tell you as well, get the free audios, okay, that are on Instagram. They're free. I can't do better than free. I mean, I could listen to them for you, but I can't do
I just
better
heard
than
you say
free.
that. That's
and,
really
and
kind.
inner size number 9,
Okay.
in those audios, it's called I See Me. All right. And it's a full 20-minute of me guiding you through seeing yourself at that next level to reprogram your brain.
Oh.
Right. So,
Okay.
I'm
Not the
Don't-
me right now, because if I think about the me right now, I get frozen. But
Well,
you're
of
saying
course-
to visualize the future.
You got it. So you have to
Okay.
activate
That's great.
a couple of different parts of your brain. So you're going to see in the audios, there's 8 mini inner sizes for awareness, focus, confidence, certainty, emotional control, mental control. And there's 8 of those, and there's 1/9 one that's a full-on inner size that my clients, they all pay for them. Let me guide you through how to do this. And then if you like it, get the book.
That's so kind of you. I thank you so much. And Maria, I've been dying to meet you. This is such a blessing. I'm so glad I got to be back here. You guys are such
Awesome.
an inspiration. Thank you.
Nice to
You're
see
welcome.
you.
Thank you.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right, we'll take one more person. So if you want to come on live with us, hit the, I don't know how you go live, but who wants to come live with us? Just hit Ria, which one? Choose one.
Let's Fernanda
Gazal official. Fernanda Gazal official. Fernanda Gazal, where are you from? Fernanda, you are going live. Fernanda, hey.
Oh my God, I can't believe I'm here.
You two look alike. Don't they
I
look
wasn't
alike?
ready for
Hey,
it.
Vivian?
That's
Don't they
true,
look
that's
alike?
true. Oh my God, it's such a great compliment. Thank you so much.
If you have a hat, put it on. They're gonna think you're like twins or sisters at least.
That is true.
Where are you
That's so
from?
exciting. I'm from Brazil, but I live in Australia.
Oh, great.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's amazing. Well, actually, this is because of you.
Oh,
That's
the
my
vision board.
I
Awesome.
actually have 4 vision boards currently. I'm
Nice.
crazy for vision boards, and now I even teach Brazilians how to build their own.
Nice.
I actually don't really have a question, but I really wanted to say thank you so much, John. You have no idea how much you have been touching my life in the past
Thank you.
4 years or so. I've done the Neurogen, all your programs. I
Awesome.
haven't read your book though, so I really want to read your book. But I just wanted to acknowledge you and to say thank you so much for everything that you've been
Thank
doing
you.
in my life. And
Thank
also you being spreading your message through me and through so many other people to other people around the world. So I just wanted to say thank you. I'm so happy to be here and to have the
Obrigado.
opportunity to say thank you. Obrigada.
Yes, thank you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
What's
very
interesting,
much.
one of my visions is to somehow positively touch the lives of at least 1 billion people, but it doesn't have to be, me. It has to be me inspiring somebody who inspires somebody who inspires somebody. And somehow we just, one of the things that we live by together is something that my friend Lisa Sasevich taught us. It's called lift as you climb, right? So if I'm climbing and I'm lifting you and you're climbing and you're lifting other people, then we're all lifting and climbing together. And that's how we make a difference in the world positively. So thank you so much.
That is so true. Thank you.
Yay.
Thank you, Maria.
Thank you.
Thank you. You're
Thank
so
you for
Thanks
the
so
beautiful
much.
message.
All right.
See you.
Bye.
Thank you.
Bye. All right, let's take one more because I love this. How about you, honey? One more?
Sure.
Which one? One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Which one? You pick one? I'll let Maria pick.
There we go.
Escondao. Escondao is the name. All right, you guys having fun? This is fun for us. It's oh, Escondao is not there. So hold on. Let's see who else is there. Choose one, Ria. There's a bunch of them. So Dre Goodness. Dre Goodness, you have been chosen by the princess. Oh, no, sorry. I called her a princess. Yes, she goes, I'm not a princess. I'm a queen.
Hi! Oh my gosh!
Hi there.
Hey!
Hello.
What's your first
Donna
name?
Maria, correct? Wow.
What's your first name?
My name's Audrey.
Hi, Audrey. Where are you from?
Hi. Thanks for having me.
You're welcome. Where are you from?
I'm in Toronto right now.
You know I used to live there, don't you?
Yeah, I read your book.
Oh, great.
Like on the last chapter now. Like
On
not
Inner
done.
Size, this one?
Yeah, that one.
You like it?
Yeah, it's pretty good. It's good. It's just I think it's just putting it into practice now and just actually doing it. And it's a little bit difficult with, you know, coronavirus. And that's kind of the question I wanted to ask you too. Just because, you know, I have like an action plan and like my brain's like go, 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 do. But, you know, with everybody, you know, inside and then all this fear and, you know, the markets, it's a little bit challenging, but life's
At a perfect time to practice what you're focusing on, a perfect time to practice your emotional control, a perfect time to practice reducing it to 1 or 2 or 3 steps and then doing that. So you're getting the exact lesson right now in test to apply it all, right?
Yeah.
Have you been listening to the audio training?
Well, yes, but I don't think as much as I'd like to.
Okay.
But,
So why not commit to listening to one of the audio trainings, like one a day? The mini ones are like 7 minutes.
I will.
So here's a question for you and for everybody else who's watching. And it's based on the question that my first mentor asked me in Toronto when I was 19 years old, just 40 years ago, right? So he asked me, what are my goals? And so I said, well, I want to make this amount of money. I want to have this kind of lifestyle. I want to meet this beautiful woman. What are my goals for health, wealth, relationships, career, business, finance, all that stuff? You know, and then he asked me, he says, are you interested in achieving those goals? Are you committed? And I asked him, what's the difference? And he said, well, if you're interested, you're going to do what's convenient. But if you're committed, you're going to do whatever it takes. He said, if you're interested, you're going to do what's easy. If you're interested, you're going to come up with stories and excuses and reasons why you can't. And if you're committed, you're going to do whatever it takes. So I'm going to ask you the same question. Are you interested in achieving your goals, or are you committed? And are you going to allow the stories, the coronavirus, your fears, and all that stuff control you, or are you just going to do whatever it takes?
Definitely committed. Definitely.
Right. So then no more stories, no more reason. Then it doesn't make a difference whether coronavirus is here or not. It doesn't make a difference if you're home. It doesn't make a difference if you're in Antarctica, Alaska. It makes no difference because there's always a way when you are committed no matter what.
There's always something you can do.
There's always something you can do. There's always a way to get and stay mentally on the game. There's always a way to control your emotions. There's always a way to find out how you can versus why you can't. There's always a way. But if you're focusing on all the reasons why you can't, your stories, your excuses, your beliefs, your fears, they're all there. But so is the solution.
But just a bit about like disempowering habits and everything, because a habit is, you know, it's something that, you know, it's part of your subconscious. And
okay, so when would now be a good time to start changing it to an empowering habit?
Pardon?
When would now be a good time to start changing it?
When?
Would now.
When would now? Like now.
Now, right, now. So I get that we all have empowering habits and disempowering ones and constructive ones and destructive ones and positive ones. And I get that, but they're nothing more than patterns in the brain that you just have to deactivate. And in the book, I show you exactly how to do it. And I give you the tools to do it.
True.
Right?
True. Yes.
Inner size, inner size, inner size.
Inner size, inner size, inner size. All right?
Got it.
All right,
Thank
everyone.
you.
Thank you for being on. Okay.
Thanks. Have a great week. Thank you.
You too.
All right. So every Monday, we're going to be doing a little session. A beautiful partner in life. Wish her a happy birthday, please. How old do you think she is? It was her birthday yesterday. Her birthday yesterday. I married up when I married her. We've been married for married for 14 years, together for 20 years. How old do you think this fine young lady is?
Honey.
She just looks so good. So I'm like, she looks so good. So let's see who's on.
Happy birthday. Thank you for
Happy
all the happy
birthday.
birthday wishes.
Happy birthday to you. You want to sing happy birthday with me for her?
Oh, jeez.
We sang last night with a bunch of our friends. Ready? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Maria. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you, love.
49 years young. 49 years young. She takes good care of herself and me. Anyway, thanks for sharing a few moments with us tonight. Next Monday, we'll be on live tomorrow at, 9 a.m. I'm on my Facebook Live channel tomorrow. And so if you want to join us on Facebook Live tomorrow at 9 o'clock in the morning, I do a little 30-minute training every Tuesday on Facebook. Monday night, I'm here. We're trying to do a bunch of different stuff, some stuff together. We're doing Instagram Live here on Monday nights at 5:30. And then on Facebook, I'm on tomorrow at 9. And I'm going to be releasing some information. I'm going to be doing a, starting on Friday of this week, I'm going to be doing 4 weeks of training on different aspects of how to achieve financial success even through coronavirus and this crisis right now. So for those of you who want to get some help on mindset and skill set and emotional control around coronavirus and the crisis and jobs and businesses, then that starts on Friday. So just pay attention to the stuff we're posting on our social media. And it's nice to serve you and to have some fun with you. So have a great,
See you next week.
great night. Bye.
Bye.
Arrivederci.